Hey, beautiful Libras, it's Adrian H of H and Great Life, and today I'm doing for you a reading for Twin Flame. And for this reading, I'd like you to choose card number 1, 2, or 3. So whichever comes to mind first, don't overthink it, just whatever comes to mind first, that is what you choose. So card number 1, 2, or 3. And this reading is guidance for Twin Flame. Okay, so how to get your twin flame into your life, how to move towards your twin flame, what guidance it is that you need to follow. And I've drawn some cards, but I haven't looked at the cards yet. And then I also just intuitively drew some crystals to place on them. And so on the first card, card number 1 over here, I've got a tiger's eye, which is, all actually about balance and, just bodily balance and emotional balance. And I thought it was so amazing when I chose it for the first one, because obviously, Libras are all about balance and the best for all, and always, just giving such beauty to the world and such positivity to the world and trying to make it the best scenario for everybody that's involved. Card number 2, there was turquoise, blue turquoise, which is all about friendship and about kindness and togetherness. And also the third one on the third card is, I know that looks like a moonstone, it looks like a bit like an opal as well, but it's actually a milky quartz, which is also interesting enough when I looked at this, because what I do is I literally intuitively choose them. I don't just say I'm going to take that one or that one or that one. I kind of reach out my hand and say, give me the best one to choose, the most appropriate one. So I looked at these three. I thought to myself, how appropriate are all three of these crystals for Libra? Okay, so let's get right into the reading. Choosing obviously card number 1, 2, or 3. And before we do start, I'd like to ask you to please like the video. If of course it won't resonate with everyone, this is a general reading. You can always book a personal reading if you like. I'll put the details down below. But for now, I'd really appreciate it if you just hit that like button, if you subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into your reading. So we move the tiger's eye over there. And first card, so if you chose card number 1, it is 9 of Swords. All right. And I think 9 of Swords might be quite an appropriate card for Libra sometimes, because I know there are times when you can really stress yourself out about situations in the world, because you're trying to let everybody win, and you always want to, the wonderful thing I think I love so much about Libras is Libras believe in everybody being winners in the capacity that is going to serve, him or her best, which is such a beautiful thing. But the of Swords want to let you know, first of all, that a lot of the worries that you have are unnecessary. So a lot of the things that are making you worry, that maybe keep you awake at night, that is really making you panic and stressing you out and, affecting your health and stuff like that, it's really unnecessary, because you are supported by the universe. You are fully supported by the universe right now. And sometimes when you can just kind of step back and let that universal guidance come through, then in fact instead of having to really go and look so hard for the solution can come to you. And I think in the twin flame kind of setup, that is actually the same as well, because remember, twin flames come to us when our lives are in balance, when we reach that perfect kind of synchronicity, when we can reach that flow. That is when our twin flame can actually come into us, because it is the other part that balances us that kind of comes into our life. Let's go to the next card. So if you chose card number 2 with the with the blue turquoise, such a beautiful stone. I love blue turquoise, absolutely amazing. Great for friendships, for speaking out, for standing up for yourself. And which card is this? Oh, Page of Swords. So seems like there's quite a lot of stronger lessons coming through here for you today, Libras. All about harmony, all about balance. And Page of Swords is that card that also lets you know, in order to balance between your, worldly materialistic prosperity and flow, your emotions, the peace of heart, your peace of mind. It's sometimes very important to choose which way you yourself is gonna go. So far, twin flame guidance received. This is all about you. So card number 1 was very much about just letting you know that a lot of concerns that you have and the worries, you don't need to worry so much about it. All right. Card number 2 is letting you know, kind of looking at which way are you going to fight sometimes, because I think one thing that you do sometimes, Libra, it's one of your best aspects that you are there for everybody, but it's also one of the things that can be like your biggest downfall sometimes, or the things that can, hold you back a bit in life sometimes, because often you go to a point where you fight so much everybody else's fights that you, in a way, kind of disadvantage yourself, because you're fighting so much other fights that you forget to fight your own fights. And remembering that a lot of times the best thing we can do for somebody else is to, in fact, not fight a fight for them, but to let them fight their own fights and just be there for them when they need that final, bit of a hand of assistance. Okay. Card number 3 with the beautiful milky quartz, which is also a stone that, first of all, speaks a lot about just being calm, just taking a break, just for example, in crystal healing, when I have a client coming to me and they're very stressed, one of the stones that I would usually go to first is milky quartz, because it's a stone that is very powerful, but at the same time it's very calming. Oh, look at that. So when you can look into that, when you can go into the calm space, that is when you get 10 of cups. And this is such a lovely card for you to get for a twin flame reading, because 10 of cups is about family, it is about home life, whatever family life means to you. So it doesn't have to mean that you're going to get married and have children, get a dog, with a picket fence and a rose garden. But of course, if that is what's for you, then that's what's coming. This is quite a beautiful card to actually get, because it lets you know that it's basically just stepping to that space of your heart's desires. So if you're with somebody at the moment, wonderful, congratulations, Libra. I think you're on a very good track over there. If you're thinking of going in a relationship with someone, you're not too sure, is this for me, is this the right path? It definitely seems like you're on a very good path for a very good flow and a very good outcome for you at the moment. Okay, so that's card number 1, 2, or 3. And then what I also just want to do is I just want to give you some general guidance, Libra, just for, for your twin flame reading. Just want to give you some general guidance in there as well, and see what we actually, what the universe actually wants to communicate to you. Okay, sure. Let's see what's popping out here. Judgment. And Libra is obviously all about balancing the scales. And that is card number 20. 10 is the end of, it's usually the end of a cycle, start of a new cycle. But this card is also reminding you that a lot of times that the judgment comes from you. So it's up to you to really measure what it is that's going to serve you in a prosperous way and in a positive way. Because remember, what you give out in life is also what comes back to you. And I always say life is a mirror reflection of who we are, and when you give 1%, the universe will meet you 99% of the way. But you want to make sure, Libra, that whatever the universe brings towards you, that is actually what you want, that is actually what you want. And a card that completely popped up here for you just now, so I am hearing I must get a card before this one. So I always just follow my guidance, and let's see, before we have that card over there, because I like that card very much, and they are popping again. They are popping. So let me just pick that one up and let me see what it is all about. Let's see for you over there, Libra. This card is 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles. So we started off with the judgment that lets you know that that the judgment that you're looking for, also the solutions and the guidance that you're looking for, you already know what to do. And I think that's a great thing about, you Libras. You usually have the answers that others are seeking for, because you are always about being fair towards everyone. How does everybody gain, And that's a wonderful thing. And sometimes I think Libras can come across as a bit harsh, but in fact, I obviously know that it's not true. And I think if somebody just takes the time out to get to know you, then they will actually realize what beautiful, soft-hearted and kind-hearted people that you are, And I am still planning on making a video for what we can learn from all these signs. And obviously the one thing that you can learn from a Libra is to how it just kind of makes common sense to make a decision from a point where everybody wins. I love that about my Libras. But 9 of Pentacles, I love 9 because 9 is a number that speaks about coming into fortune, or coming into, and when I say fortune, I'm referring to everything that benefits everyone. So, for example, when I speak about abundance and prosperity and success, it depends on what abundance, prosperity, and success means for you. All right. So let's just see. So here's the top card, which is the Justice card. So once again, you are all about ruling in the favor of all, ruling in the favor of everybody wins. That's what I love about my Libras. You know, they would always have a thing like, you know, and I would sometimes even catch myself saying, because I'm a Cancerian, how about this or how about that? And then you are worried about how the neighbor will benefit and how the trees will benefit and all those wonderful things. And Two of Wands. Look at that. That's the card that I wanted to bring out for you. So Two of Wands, that is the card where you already know how to let go of, and in life as well as in twin flame readings and in general, the strength of you, and this is just confirming it for me right over there, Libra. Your strength is knowing, patience, taking your time. Feeling your emotions, but feeling the strong parts of the emotions, the positive side of the emotions, the part of the emotions can help. And what I love about you so much, and if maybe you forgot that a little bit, when it feels like your emotions may overtake you a little bit, Libra, just give yourself a beautiful time out. All right. But all in all, this is a very, very positive reading for Libra when it comes to love, when it comes to twin flame love, which is obviously that love that carries you on going forward. So I really, really love that, and I'm very happy that you're getting such a positive reading, Libra. And until we meet again next time, I'm going to leave you with the Empress card that for some reason just keeps on popping out over and over and over in this particular reading. So I'm just going to put it out there, to not take life too seriously, because when you do take it too seriously, sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming for you. So I just want to remind you, in life in general, as well as in your twin flame guidance, you want to remember that, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Adrian H. Nelson of Aging Great Life. And if I may just ask you or appeal to your kind heart to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will be seeing you again soon. All the best to you, Libra. Love and light. Goodbye.